Today's a big day for Daredevil fans, guys. We got official set pictures, confirmation of new characters coming up. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out what it is.
Jumping right into it, Jurassic World 4 has been confirmed. And I know Edward and I seem to enjoy the third one a little bit more than most other people, so we'll see how the fourth one does. Frankly, these movies needed to stop like three of them ago for all I cared, but we'll see. Hopefully, get a new plot line, get some original content, have more dinosaurs. But we'll see. It's not really one
I mean,
I'm.
they're out in the world now, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of.
We'll see.
Yeah. Another news, Mortal Kombat 2 has wrapped up filming. This is one that Edward and I have talked about for a couple of weeks now that we're both pretty excited for. I know Carl Urban posted a picture and it should be fun. I think this is definitely what I'm looking forward to. I definitely think we're gonna get a trailer this year. Probably looking to release early next year, probably at the latest. Honestly, if they really wanted to, they could probably push it to get winter release of this year. But I don't know if they really need to push it
I don't know
considering.
with the writer's strike and how they were put out. I think that's what was supposed to happen, but since all of that, and I know the producer, he's on Twitter all the time. He was like,
Yeah.
"We're not gonna get it. We'll get a trailer, but it's gonna be at least 6, 8 months from now." So that means
Oh
that,
yeah, yeah, no,
yeah,
I totally believe that. I mean, even if it is 6 to 8 months now, that's still like something we can get. We can still get the movie at the end of the year if they pushed it. But given this is a very CGI heavy, I doubt it.
yeah,
Heavily doubt it.
I'm okay with it coming out next year. I am anticipating it because it's got Johnny Cage. I
Hmm.
still don't understand why the fuck he wasn't in the first one, but it's got Johnny Cage. I think we got a good Johnny Cage. The cast looks solid. We're getting
Oh yeah,
Katana, Goro. I mean, I'm not Goro, Shao Kahn. Just some of the most beloved Mortal Kombat characters. But there's a lot of characters, and when there's a lot of characters, it could just be like, just a big ass sandwich of it, and you see them for like 30 seconds and there's no payoff, or the story could be really well done. The first one I thought was done well. I would have preferred for it to have been in the format of a tournament
well
as it's
yeah. Like
supposed to be. Um, so we'll see. This is the tournament. I've got high hopes for it. Please
I
don't
don't
fuck
have
this up.
I as high of hopes, just given I'm not as big of a fan. But I still think this is one that could wow me. Or if I'm let down, I'll probably forget about it the next day.
Oh, I'll be pissed for ever if this movie sucks because it's been so long since, the first Mortal Kombat movie was good for its time. It still holds up. The second one is fucking garbage.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
just
'90s ones. Okay,
you
got it.
just can't. You're like, why? How is this even? You know what I mean? Like, how is this even connected to the first one? It's so bad. It's I've never even told Griffin to watch it, I don't think.
No.
And then this one, the one that came out, there was a lot of speculation behind it. It got it, got we didn't see a trailer. We didn't see images for the longest time, and it finally came out, and it was, I want to say, it was pretty solid, but it left you with that need for more. So I am worried. My bar is up there. If it sucks, it's gonna, yeah. It's just how long will before we get another one. So hopefully it does. It does good. It's got a solid cast. I'm excited.
Yeah. And also, Deadpool 3 is wrapped up filming, and that is, as we've said numerous times, probably one of our most highly anticipated movies of the year. I'm just very happy that filming's over. 6 months between filming and to releasing, that seems to be a little bit of a tight window. But given I'm pretty sure these were just more of reshoots, some smaller scenes they had to do, considering the trailer comes out in 2 weeks. I'm guessing it was some pretty small details they had to refilm.
Yeah, or it could be just a very small teaser trailer where we just get
I doubt
something that
that.
it excites us. I
No,
don't know. I
I
mean, we've gotten these really small trailers before
not for like
where
the
it,
Super
it
Bowl. Like
pays
on the
off.
Super Bowl, like last year we got the Flash trailer. That was like a 2 minute, 21 second video. I don't think we're just gonna get like a 30-second teaser during the Super Bowl about Marvel's only movie of the year. I just think it was
I
smaller
think if
shots
we
being done.
did, I still think it would work. I
Oh
still
yeah, it
think
would
30
work. I just
solid
think,
seconds, you could show a lot of cool stuff. We'll see.
yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And again, it's becoming kind of a joke with Griff and I, but here we are, and we still don't have dick to say about Fantastic Four. There's a lot of rumors. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet. Um, we have pretty solid confirmation that Vanessa Kirby is Susan Storm,
And Joseph Quinn as Human
but
Torch.
nothing has been set in stone yet. So all of that could change. It better not.
Yeah, I doubt
Um,
it.
but Pedro Pascal and the rest, we still can't confirm this stuff to you guys. And there's another rumor that scares the shit out of me. So apparently, uh, it's being rewritten, and the new script will be done in 1 month. That, I'm not a writer, but a script for a movie this size, I don't know, man.
I have no
It's
problems with it being rewritten. Not at all. And that's not what Edward, I don't think Edward's saying either. It's just that fact
no,
is they say they're going to be done in a month.
that's what scares the
There's
shit
no
out of me.
way.
Yeah.
Unless they
I
like
mean,
had this story like perfectly envisioned. Yeah, I can see it, but just given Marvel and Disney and the rewrites that will have to be done, there's no way it's going to be done in a month.
but see, that's the part that scares me. That's the fact that someone's back there like saying like you have 30 days, get this shit out there. And then
But
obviously there's
is
ways
someone
to
giving them the deadline, or is that the writer just saying, "Yeah, I can do this in 30
it's
days"?
all up in the air right now. It's all rumors, so we don't
Yeah,
this all may be bullshit. I do want to specify that this all may be BS. And hopefully that is the case because if this script
I
gets
think
done in
so.
30 days, how good can it be? So
It can be good. It's just there's a lot of room for error, a lot more room than we already have.
so we still don't which the director said that when the strike was over, we would get the official cast announcement. And that is obviously bullshit because here we are, strike over, and we still don't know what's going on over there. My anticipation is dying for Fantastic Four, and also I just keep getting even more worried with the whole, rewrite and we're going in this direction, we're going in this movie better be amazing.
I think what's happening is only natural. I do think the rumor mills in Hollywood is definitely turning. Probably most of it's BS. Yeah, we could have had the casting by now, but also them saying, yeah, you're gonna have the casting after the strike, right after the strike. Who knows if Marvel even let them do that? And they could have just got reprimanded for even saying something like that. So frankly, I have no issues waiting for them to get it right. Yeah, I want the cast, yeah, but if we have to wait several more months just so they can nail it down, lock it, get it perfect, and then get the script ready, I have no issues. I think, sure, our anticipation is dying, but I don't think that's going to affect any of the numbers about the movie. Because right when the trailer comes out, when it's actually released, everyone who was excited 3 years ago is still going to be excited to go see the movie. Really,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I don't know if I'm well right now. I
you're telling me that like you're not if they release the movie in 2 years, you're not going to be go excited to go see it because of this moment right here.
Wait, it's not this moment right here though. It's
Well,
been
just
this
the
way
waiting,
for
just the
several
waiting
months.
for several years, will that really affect your excitement to go see the movie in a couple of years?
I will watch it because I'm a geek and because of Nerd Doctors. But is it something that I'm crazy about? Is it something that I'm waking up every day like looking at my computer like, "Oh my God, I wonder if there's no,
Okay.
no." I
Well,
just
I stand
which
corrected
is
then.
which is sad because we'll talk about it towards the end, but there's other projects that I can't fucking wait for. Like I can't. That's all I care about. Is it's Deadpool, Star Wars, and several other projects, and I'm constantly checking to see like what's going on with that stuff. Batman, I can't wait to find out who the hell our new Batman's going to be, and I'm not talking about Rob Pattinson. I mean our Gun
DCU.
Universe Batman. We're constantly looking at the net for Superman Legacy stuff and stuff like that. And I'm not even a Superman fan.
We
So
do
it's
have
just that
stuff for that later today.
yeah, so it's just that part. It's just that I'm gonna watch it, and
Okay, yeah,
I wish the best for it.
I get what you're
I don't want
saying.
Fantastic Four to suck,
Okay,
but right now it's just like
so I kind of get what you're saying. So maybe no, I'm gonna say it this way. I guess it's more like you're not waking up looking for Fantastic Four news because you know it's not going to be there. So I guess that can take you a little bit out of it. And I do get that. But once that first piece of information hits, I mean, I think it's just going to spark. Yeah, sure. We're not gonna have news for a bit, and frankly, I guess I just disagree because I'm excited for it, and I'm hopeful, and even with the rewrites, but I think once that first piece of official confirmation hits online, I think the entire internet's gonna go crazy about it. I think they're gonna forget about the previous 2, 3 years where they've been radio silent with the strike, just having a logo, no appearance at Comic-Con. I think everyone's just gonna forget about it once just something's confirmed and that starts giving us the cycle. Because I mean, for like other Marvel projects, I mean, for like Deadpool 3, yeah, it was a little bit silent for a bit. And then Ryan Reynolds got Hugh Jackman on, and we got that video. And then ever since then, it's just
Yeah, but it's
been.
never been like this, like where,
But okay, but
they
we've
tease us
also.
with like Fantastic Four's coming, then the stupid like logo, and then like, this amount of time has come by and we still don't, because they have the cast right now.
But I
They'd be
mean,
idiots if they if
well, yeah, we know they have the cast right now, but I guess also part of it is keep in mind like everything that Marvel has gone through since they announced it. I mean, they were pushing out so much content that they realized they had to halt the brakes. They probably put Fantastic Four a little bit back just so they can focus on the projects that are coming out now so they can get the quality over quantity. Then the strike hit, and that lasted for such a long time between the writers and the actors strike that,
yeah, but that's all over
yeah,
now though. So
yeah, but it was still like a year and a half just between the both of those where they couldn't do anything just because they didn't have the time and the resources for it, or they were just not able to say anything. So yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I get what you're
I
saying.
mean, James Gunn, as soon as he has someone locked for Superman Legacy, the cast announcement comes out almost immediately. And we even
Yeah,
have runner-ups, like solid runner-ups. So the whole like, yeah, well, we're trying to figure shit out. Marvel has had longer than DC has to
no,
get their stuff
you're
in
right
a row.
about that. But I mean, do you
Oh,
also want Marvel to be ran how James Gunn's running his Twitter account?
not his Twitter account. I mean,
Well,
it's Warner Brothers has officially confirmed these
well,
casting
yeah, but he
rumors.
also like confirms everything off of his Twitter too.
I don't know, man. I just
I get what you're saying.
well, I mean,
I get it.
we could leave it up to you guys. What do you guys think? Are you guys still excited for Fantastic Four, or are you like me and are you gonna watch it because it's something that's gonna come out, but at the moment, do you even care? Because I know I right now, and these are characters I like, but right now I just
So then,
for the most part, I already know who unless I'm dead wrong, and if I'm dead wrong, a friend of mine is fucking dead. But also, I don't think he's wrong because of
no,
stuff that happened today. We'll talk about it in a minute.
he's
Um,
definitely not. I don't think he's wrong.
so for the most part, I have like when it gets announced, I'm like, yeah, well, I already knew. It's gonna take a hell of a trailer to be like, oh yeah, okay.
So do you feel the
Oh,
same way about the X-Men movie that was confirmed? Because we've heard even less about that and gone even less.
but see, here's the thing. We've never There's no logo. There hasn't been a big ass presentation at Comic-Con about it. And we don't keep hearing, oh, it's gonna be this person, it's gonna be that person. There's no script, there's no director to it, or coming out saying, hey, the
So I
cast is
guess
coming, guys, or something
it's
like that.
like when you get the director, when you get the script writer on,
Yeah,
that's when
that's when
the
I'm like,
momentum
what?
starts. Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's when I'm like for because if you've noticed, Batman the Brave and the Bold. I know that the director was announced, but after what happened with the Flash, that's probably, not happening anymore. We haven't heard. They've been very quiet about that.
But I mean, a
Maybe he's
similar
still directing that. But there's no script. James Gunn has sorry, can't get rid of this fucking cough. James Gunn has come out and said, guys, there's no script yet. There's no reason for us to be talking about Batman the Brave and the Bold. So,
yeah.
but once I get a script and once I get these guys talking about like, oh yeah, we're, it's gonna be here. We pretty much know it's Galactus. We know it's gonna be Silver Surfer. Blah blah
Well, at
blah.
least it used to be potentially before a rewrite. Who knows
But
now?
now, yeah, now who knows? Now it's
I mean,
probably
yeah, they've
fucking
also gone
Bowman.
through several producers, several directors. So yeah, I get it. I guess
And here, how many casting rumors have we had for Reed where we pretty much know that these are people they really wanted, and for whatever reason or not. And now I'm guessing,
probably social media
shit.
backlash.
What if these guys were like, wait a second, and what if they got burned out like me? What if they were like, these idiots don't even have a script right? I'm
Uh,
nah. See you later, guys.
I
Because I know at
mean,
least that was the case with Adam Driver. Adam
Yeah, I
Driver didn't like the script, or he didn't like what he saw, and he was like, "Get that shit right, and maybe we'll talk." And they never got it to where he want. Because had they gotten it where he was happy with it, he'd be a Reed Richards right now.
and then knowing that that is where I can see it to taper my excitement because that's not something I necessarily knew. I didn't realize he left due to script issues. I thought he left just social
Well, and
media backlash or Marvel went someone else,
that's not to say that the script sucked. That's
but it
just,
just wasn't what he wanted. But still,
he
I
was
mean, if the
he
your
took a look
lead
at it and was like,
actor doesn't like the script, that's an issue that has to be resolved.
and there were
I mean,
several actresses that read for Susan. I can't recall their names at this time. There was at least three that were like, I know Emma Stone for sure was like, she wasn't too in love with the script, and also she was like, I want some more cash, and they were like, no, and she was like, all right,
so now
have
I'm
a good.
even more excited about this rewrite. I just hope it takes longer than 30 days. And then again, at this point, push it past Secret Wars. If you're just going to introduce more characters, yes, Fantastic Four could be very vital to Secret Wars, but at this point, you could probably write them out. In other news, since we talked a little bit about DC, Superman Legacy starts filming it on March 14th. So we should looking forward to some set images, get some costume pictures. That should be a lot of fun. And we're getting even closer for a Supergirl casting for that movie. It's down to the final two now.
Yeah, there's official, well, not official, but like
Quote
photos
unquote.
of the dude playing Superman in Cavill's suit, and
Oh yeah.
he
Oh,
looks like
those
Superman.
those ones are official.
He looks like
Yeah.
Superman. Yeah, I know that's gonna piss people off and rub some people the wrong way, but the dude looks like Superman. I don't know what to
He
tell you.
does.
I mean, he may suck. I've never seen this dude act. I've never seen him in anything. He may be the world's worst Superman, or, and this may really piss people off, he may be the best Superman we've ever got. I don't know. We gotta,
Yeah.
but at least he looks the part. I mean, you look at that guy and you're like, yep, he looks like Clark Kent. And you look at him in the suit and you're like, that's clearly Superman. I don't know what else you guys want. Obviously, you guys want him to. I think if you guys get the smiling, happy, always joyful Superman, I think you guys are gonna be happy. I
Oh
say
yeah.
you guys because I'm not that big of a Superman fan, but
No,
we'll
I
see.
think that'll be good. I'm very
Yeah,
excited for that. Also, coming back in March is the last half of Invincible season 2. That's coming in March, and that should be fun. I'm very excited for that to wrap up so we can finish this season and then move on to season 3 because there's a lot of good stuff coming, and I really love this show. I'm very excited for it. I know a couple of you guys have expressed your guys' excitement for it in the comments. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite shows of this year.
it's a good show. It's a solid show. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. I I was not aware of the show until Griff and another buddy of ours told us. But I am enjoying it. I mean, there's maybe one or two episodes from this past half a season that I didn't love, but I didn't hate also, so that's always good.
Yeah. And then now perhaps one of the best shows that's gonna come out this year is the series finale of Bad Batch. We got a trailer for that was released in oh, that was so good. I watched that trailer so many times. I'm so excited for the end of Bad Batch.
Yeah, so my that trailer was awesome. I've seen it also several times, and more importantly, we get a continuation to Ventress's story.
It's a
Because
bit
we were
odd,
all like,
actually.
where did we live off with her? Like, we want to see that because I know in the comics there's a certain way that they go. Obviously, in Clone Wars, they didn't get to finish it the way they wanted to. Then they were brought back, and we didn't see the continuation of that. And here, all of a sudden, she's gonna pop up. So we're gonna see where we end up with her. She's a
Well, they
character
did
that I did
finish her
grow to
arc
love.
that actually that is officially canon. Well, was canon until this trailer. They actually did end her arc in a book, so a lot of people are curious that if they're still going to go along that path, where this is just going to be that middle bit, or if they're just going to change up her arc
Probably
like
change it up.
they did with Kanan Jarrus when he was reintroduced in Bad Batch, because that was again introduced in a book and a comic, but completely different than what we actually got because it's just Disney changes canon.
I think they're gonna change it up. Yeah,
I think so too.
100%. And
And
we'll see if we like it better, or if we sit here and talk shit for a little bit.
I am very glad they're keeping her yellow lightsaber. I really liked that arc with her, and I'm glad they're giving her her redemption. But from this trailer, it's not looking good for the Bad Batch. I don't. I think the only ones that can really survive is maybe Hunter and definitely Omega. There's no way they all make it
Oh
out of
no, I
this.
think Hunter's gonna eat it. I think he's gonna get a warrior's
I
death.
think
I
all of them
maybe
should. I hope all of them do.
yes, but I think Hunter. I think Hunt and I have no idea. I'm just speculating at this point. But I think Hunter's going to sacrifice himself for Omega, who is my
Probably.
favorite character of the entire. Which is funny because I've said this before, but like when the show, the trailer, I was like, we don't need a fucking whole step, season of Bad Batch. Um, we don't need who's this Omega kid? It's becoming a trend with me with Star Wars that characters I initially start hating because I hated Ahsoka. Like I was like, fuck this. Anakin never had a Padawan and blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
Ahsoka's one of my most beloved Star Wars characters. And I, Omega's endearing. I really dig the character of Omega. And I that would hurt if she dies, honestly.
Yeah. By
No matter
I
how
think
she
that's gonna be
dies, if
fun.
she has a death, it's gonna be fucked up for me, and I'm gonna feel that one.
I think we're
Uh,
feeling him for all of them. I mean, even just the tease that they had in season two with Tech dying, that one was still a little bit emotional.
what if he's still alive?
He probably is. I don't think any of them are dead right now.
I don't want him to be alive. Not
He's
that I
more.
wanted him dead, but I didn't want him to be alive. But this is Star Wars.
You have to remember the golden rule about Star Wars. No one
Yeah, we
dies
didn't
from a
see his body.
fall.
Yeah,
No one dies from a fall. Doesn't matter who they are. They are not dying from a fall.
yeah, you never know. We'll see.
True,
If
there's a
he's
first time for everything.
if they stuck to it though, I that would be pretty solid because that
Yeah,
is
I agree.
I don't like it when when they apparently kill someone off and then the character gets brought back. I understand that there's characters that their arc has them come back. Um, and they've done a very good job of like because I was one of the guys that was like Darth Maul's back, fuck you guys.
That's
But
so
later
good.
on, as because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that you guys' reaction to like, oh come on, get the fuck out. The dude got cut in half. But the way that later on Filoni explains his return, why he returns, and how integral of a character he is, and that fight he has with Ahsoka at the end of season 7, then I was like, okay,
Yeah, no, I
still
think
not
you're
a
right.
big ass
Is
fan. Still not a big ass fan of how he eats it, how he finally eats it
no,
with
that was
Kenobi in the
perfect.
desert. 'Cause
That was
that was a lame
perfect.
ass fight.
No, it was
I
perfect.
hate that shit.
No,
Hate that.
that fight could not have been any better, and I'm willing to argue about that all
My
day.
8-year-old could sit here and battle it out with anyone on Star Wars better than that fight was.
But it wasn't.
Um,
It didn't need to. Okay, that's a different video. We don't need to get into that now. But no, I do agree about like Maul's returning. I was also a bit surprised,
I
but I think
wasn't
I was just
surprised. I was mad. I was flat out mad. I was like, "Fuck this!" How? But to be honest, that was my reaction to a lot of the things in Clone Wars, where I was like, "Oh, fuck you guys, get out of here." But then it brought me back. There hasn't been a single thing in Clone Wars that I was like initially like, "Fuck you guys."
really.
That later on I was like,
What
okay,
about Jar
now I
Jar's
do.
stealth mission?
You know what? That actually made sense.
Well, of course it made sense. Doesn't mean I didn't
I
didn't
didn't
hate
hate
it
it.
and didn't need
I
it.
didn't hate it. It made sense. Yeah, we got to see some stuff that we hadn't seen before. So it wasn't a complete waste of time. I will say this, as much as I didn't, and I almost feel like I got to say a disclaimer. I had no problem with Amhad Best whatsoever, but I
Yeah,
never liked the character of Jar Jar Binks. I thought he
I don't
was
think many people like the character of
I
Jar Jar
I
Binks.
I thought he was completely useless. I thought he was over the top goofy. Um,
That's why we need our what if Jar Jar Binks a Sith Lord? We
but
need
I
that then.
didn't. I thought he was less annoying in Clone Wars than he was in the movies. I mean, and just in Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, I was just like, fucking somebody shoot him.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Maybe it's just the experience that the character's had where he's grown more aware of himself.
No, he
But
was a
I
fucking
don't know if I
Dutz.
necessarily agree. I think he's always just a bit annoying, and I know that Ahmed Best says he put a lot of himself into that character, so I do apologize. The character's just not for me.
And he
Ah,
wasn't meant to be for us. I mean, George has said this numerous times. These movies are essentially for children, and the
yeah,
majority of the characters are comedic to, because there's a lot of serious shit that goes on in Star Wars. So
slavery.
it's that comedy that alleviates all the other serious shit that's,
Yeah.
betrayal and murder and things like that. So that's why you have the Ewoks, the Jawas, and Jar
So
Jar
then for
Binks and
that,
all that.
he had the perfect purpose and he
No,
did
the
it
guy did it. The guy
perfectly.
did what he
Yeah.
was, he's always said it. He was like, I was just doing what George was telling me to do. And for that, you can't blame the guy. He was doing what he was told. And, George has said it numerous times about all the people that have complained about hating Christensen. He played the role exactly the way I wanted him to play it.
Yeah.
So actually, he went to work and did his best. So you
Good for
can't
him.
blame the guy. And it's funny that all of the people, and I can't say all of the people because I wasn't one of you guys that was bitching and complaining about Hayden's acting, now love the guy. Oh yeah,
That
he's
is
back. We
true.
can't. Yeah, so
A
yeah,
lot of
it's
people are saying that now.
which is great because it proves that he turned you guys around, and that's what an actor's supposed to do. He's
Oh,
supposed to either make you hate him or love him.
he was up for a role recently. Like that was like like I was really
Shadow,
surprised. What was it?
Shadow in Sonic
Yeah, that was it.
3.
Yeah, Shadow
Yeah.
and Sonic 3. That was surprised me because like I know he really hasn't been doing much acting. So if that's true, again, very much a rumor. If that's true, I'm very happy to see him getting back into acting. I think that'll be a good role for him.
I think his kids from one of the things he's done is his kids like really into Sonic.
Who
He's got
isn't?
like he's got like a I don't know if she can't be too old. She's like 10 or 11 years old or something like that. And he mentioned something like that. So that's probably what,
And
uh
honestly, that's one of the great things you can do for your kids is just do something like that.
yeah, because he doesn't have many movies that she can watch. She
Yeah.
hasn't seen Revenge of the Sith, and he was like, yeah, she's not quite there yet. So this is something that she'd be able to watch. And I like the two Sonic movies, by the way.
I still haven't seen them. They're on my list. I hope whenever I'm looking for a movie, I never remember I haven't seen them.
I can't blame you, and nor can I talk shit about you because I had no idea that Bill and Ted's final movie was out. I'm like, I
Oh,
told
it's not
Griff
even their final movie. They're making a new
we
one.
we found this out. When was it?
Oh,
Last
not we. That was all you.
on no, but we found out that I hadn't
Yeah,
seen it
this
because he
was
thought I'd
on
seen it.
Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Last
and
Tuesday.
I just told Griffin I felt like I've been blimp for fucking 4 years because the thing's been out for 4 years.
Yeah,
I had
that
no
was
idea. I was like, I'll watch it when it comes out, and he's
it
like, "What are you talking
was
about? It's been out for 4 years." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
so funny. He's just like I remember like seeing the trailer and you like when's this coming
Yeah,
out?
because
It's been teased for a bit.
I like Bill and Ted. Those movies are fun, And I was even telling him, I was like, "Yeah, Death's back." He was like, "I know, I've seen it." I'm like, "There's no." I thought he was fucking with me. It's just, I truly thought so. I was like, "There's no way. There's no fucking way that movie's out." But yeah, no, it's been out for a while. Still haven't seen it, by the way.
Really? I'm
Just
surprised you
haven't
didn't
gotten
go
to
see
it.
it that night.
Haven't gotten to it, but no, I have full intent on seeing that. And
It's a good
going
one.
back to Star Wars a little bit. I'm excited for what the future holds for Star Wars. Animation wise, I don't know if we're ever gonna get Kylo Ren, Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy, and young Kylo. I know that what happens in the later on movies doesn't necessarily end up being the greatest, but the dynamic of young Kylo Ren, young Ben Solo, God only knows what his dad's off doing, and he gets taken to his uncle for whatever reason. Leia and Han are like, yeah, let's just give him to Luke so he could
Yeah,
train him. Um, but in the books, Ben Solo has the ability to use both the light side and the dark side without being pulled too far to either one, and that's interesting. Because in the sequel trilogy, Luke keeps talking about how he failed. I want to see how he kind of echoed and followed in Ben Kenobi's footsteps and failed his apprentice. In the books, in the novelizations, he becomes a Sith Lord, and Sith Lords are, where they're done with.
kind of cut and
Yeah.
dry what you are there.
So I do want to see how Snoke starts pulling him to the because there's some comics that are pretty
Yeah, that would be
interesting
pretty
on that.
cool. I mean,
But
Snoke was
we
done
never
dirty.
know. But we yeah, but we never know if they'll deviate from the comics and like they're doing with Ventress with her book, and they'll change her things up. So I am interested in seeing that, and also like other Skywalker Academy Padawans and what happens because we all know they eat it,
Yeah.
but we'll see. And I do want to see the dynamic between Luke and his nephew, like how he handles being a Jedi Master, or if he just completely fucking sucks at it, like Obi-Wan kind of did,
Yeah.
and that's why we get what we end up with.
It's still not something I absolutely need, but if we get it, I'll be happy with it. And Daisy Ridley actually had something to say about her movie. And I quote, she read the script and she said it's cool as shit. So who knows how it's going to be, but that is a little bit hopeful that she does enjoy the script. Because as we said earlier, if you need your lead
That's also
star
because
to
that's all she's
be,
doing too.
I mean, she's been in a couple other things since Star Wars, but I'm glad she at least likes the script. Hopefully, it's off to a good start. Because again, I mean, anything that Star Wars is going to be fun, at the
I
very
hope so.
least.
I mean, I hope that movie's great. My hope is that Star Wars projects in general are great.
Oh yeah.
That's what I hope for stuff that I watch in the first place. I want them to be great. I don't want to sit there and watch shitty stuff.
So I know you guys are probably a bit sick and tired, and you've probably been counting the minutes of when are we going to be starting talking about Daredevil? Well, the time is now. We got so much Daredevil news this week. We got set videos, set pictures. We got pretty much everything. We have official pictures of even Foggy and Karen on set, and the law firm is now Nelson Murdoch and Page, which that's just very nice. I'm glad that we finally did get Karen and Foggy back. They really need to be in the show. It really wouldn't be the same without them. There are so many set pictures, and honestly, it's so exciting to see. I mean, this is what we're talking about we're missing about with Fantastic Four. I mean, just looking at these pictures, I mean, we got sent them pretty much all day today. It's just so much fun to watch. So excited just to look at them, share them, and talk to other people about them. Just because, I mean, everyone's excited about this show, and you can just talk about it, and it's just so cool. I really like the street art that they have of Kingpin. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very hard for me particularly not to talk about Daredevil, and then I think we're going to be talking about the show for a good while, at least until they're done until they wrap up filming,
Oh yeah.
because I have a buddy of mine who I can't say his name because I don't want to put him on the spot, but he lives in New York and he knows how much I'm into this stuff, and he sends us a couple other things here and there. But he sent me today just pictures that he's taken and a couple videos. And to be honest, some of this stuff's already online.
But
Um,
most of it I think's online at this point.
but we got official confirmation that we have Bullseye back.
Yep.
The guy that played him in
So
season
happy.
three, he's back. I know Griffin really wanted him back. I think the guy did a great job in season three. I'm excited to see where this is going to go because he's going to want revenge on Kingpin and on Daredevil. There's a lot of theories that Griffin and I are throwing out there, which I won't say here. If you
Go
guys
check out our
haven't been
previous
keeping up,
video.
but I'm excited. I absolutely love Deborah Ann Woll in the role of Karen Page. I know in the comics she was just kind of a bimbo, and in the Ben Affleck movie she was just kind of there for like a quick couple scenes. But in the show, in the Netflix show particularly, I think Deborah really made this character her own. I've seen
Oh yeah.
her do other things, and I haven't seen her do as great of work as she has with Karen. She really had input on the character and asked to do certain things, and she was allowed. And I really think that she made this character her own. She's not just some secretary who has a crush on Matt Murdock and faxes things. She does much more. She does investigating reporting. She does fall in love with Matt Murdock. Um, but the dynamic, she also helps out the Punisher. It's just if you guys haven't seen the Netflix show, it's on Disney Plus now. It's canon, which is another thing that's fucking awesome. You guys can go watch all three seasons, and I really like you guys' opinions on it. If you haven't already seen it, if you've seen it, please let me know. But I think it's some of the best shit that's out on TV. Honestly,
Oh
I
yeah.
can rewatch this anytime. Now we're getting Nelson, Murdoch, and Page, which I love because I still remember vividly that scene where Foggy writes on a napkin Nelson, Murdoch, and Page, and he holds it up, and the three of them have a laugh about it, and now it's a reality.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember,
They got an upgrade on the shop too.
yeah,
Hell of an
uh,
upgrade actually.
I remember, when we got the announcement that we were going to get Born Again, Griff and I always felt that it should have been canon to the Netflix show, and then obviously now we got confirmation that at some point it wasn't going to be. Kevin Feige scrapped that. He rewrote. Well, he's having it rewritten. He hired uh writers from the Punisher show, and the stunt double now from the first three seasons is now back, which I'm surprised that that wasn't like, you know now I know for sure that Daredevil Born Again in its original format wasn't going to be as good because
Yeah.
they were going to concentrate on more CGI type fights. And here, I mean, if you guys saw the first three seasons, remember that hallway
Or even the
fight,
Echo fight, like
or
even that
yeah,
was good.
the fight in the prison, just the fights between Punisher and Daredevil. They were really grounded, and they were, yes, they were choreographed for anyone who wants to ask about that, obviously, but they were really grounded in gritty fights and not necessarily him flipping off of buildings and things like that, which made it more realistic. And now they got that guy back. He's part of the show now, so that means we're going to get the same level of actions
Hmm.
and fights. So
Hopefully.
that's cool. And now we got some set videos, and clearly they're filming again in New York, and it's Hell's
Yep.
Kitchen. But it's the same vibe. It's essentially season four, and I just can't get enough of this. And we're probably gonna be talking about this next week because my buddy's gonna be sending me all kinds of shit because the dude lives about, I want to say, maybe 15, 20 minutes away from where they're filming. And even when they're filming in other locations, he can just, get in the subway and
Yeah.
go to where they're filming because, you know,
Yeah, very grateful for him. And one set picture we got officially confirmed, provided the scene isn't scrapped. Officially confirmed, White Tiger is in Daredevil Born Again. The picture we have seen, however, is Hector and not Angela, which again checks out.
yeah,
So
makes
far,
sense.
everything's checked out. The rumor still is that Jenna Ortega's playing White Tiger. Unconfirmed, haven't seen any pictures with her. Frankly, I don't care if it's her or someone else,
Yeah, same.
but her character is going to be in Daredevil Born Again purely because, I mean, that's exactly how it's going to happen in the comics. They're going to probably do something very similar. And we got Hector. So, I mean, it's only natural Angela's going to end up replacing him. So I'm very
Right.
excited about that. That also ties into what we are talking about last episode, where now I can see more of the reason to do the 13 episodes because you're having two new characters who definitely need the couple of episodes to get the backstory down, get the character development. Spoiler alert, Angela has to replace Hector. Hector's going to die. It's going to happen. So we're going to have to get that. So now I can see more of the reason to get the 13 episodes instead of like the 68, 6 to 8. So I'm a
Yeah.
lot more excited about that. There's probably still some things we don't even know about to even add to that episode count, but I'm excited. I'm really enjoying seeing these set pictures. So thank you again if you're watching. And yeah, I mean the White Tiger suit, honestly, I know I think it looks pretty cool. It looks a little bit almost like a motorcycle suit or like a little bit like a spray paint sort of deal. But it looks I like it. It looks pretty cool. It's very much modernized instead of the Black Panther-esque suit you kind of have in the comics. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I remember one of the things that we talked about was when season three came out and then it got canceled. I was bummed, and I knew at some point we were gonna get another Marvel MCU iteration of Daredevil, but I never in a million years thought it was gonna be Charlie Cox again or Vincent D'Onofrio. I just thought we were gonna get like something else, and I was worried and I was saddened. And then when Born Again was announced, I was excited. Now that it's officially canonized, I'm over the moon for it because a lot of fans, including myself, we were like, man, Kevin Feige, Marvel, dude, what the hell are you thinking? There you go. You just added to the MCU.
Yep.
He's finally done it. I just have one more request, and I know a dear friend of ours has the same request. Just bring Elodie. I understand, but bring Elodie Young back as Elektra. And I understand she's got her own series on FX or whatever, the cleaning lady. I wish her nothing but the best. But you don't have to have her the entire season.
Yeah.
Just bring her back. Even if you bring her back, like as Griff and I have discussed, a little bit towards the end, and maybe we get her in season five. That's great. But as long as we get her back, because I truly believe she did a phenomenal job as Elektra in season 2 and in the Defenders. The Defenders wasn't as great as the Daredevil show was, but it was still solid, and she did a great job. So when I get her back, when we get her back, then that's when I'll be able to say, yeah, we won. That's
Yeah, I have no
I'm
doubt she's coming back, and as always, we'll keep you guys updated with
and
it.
from your lips to God's ears.
Thank you guys for watching. As always, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Join us next week to get your recap of all the nerdy news. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see if maybe next week we can confirm Fantastic Four.
We're not going to
Probably
be
not.
able to.
Yeah,
No.
probably not.